Winzig. Hey, Winzig. Going. I'm going. Look at you. I know, sweetie. You don't get a hug or anything? Hmm? What you doing? Hi, Winzig. Hi, Winzig. Hi, little boy. Hi, girl. I'm sorry, I'm still thinking you're a boy because your name Winzig, and Winzigs are boys. Aren't you? You make it up there? Well, I'm Jeff. I don't know about Jamie, but yes, I know. Thank you for your light. Oh, you're Jamie, the virtual traveler. I thought you were calling me Jamie. And I'm like, no, I'm Jeff. I've been called the wrong name before, but I think that's it. Guys, it's always something with you. Hi, Jamie. I try to remember the people's names that they give me.
Can I do anything for you before I go to bed?
Hi, beautiful. Oh, no. Just love me long time. See you later, Dan.
Nice day.
My wife is off to bed. You know how us seniors are. Gotta go to bed early. I only have 11. What are you doing? So you're gonna take a couple, huh? Well, I don't know if I remember the name. I don't remember the name from count. Whatever this stuff is, this chatting thing. Well, what's up there, beautiful? How are you? So you're just a baby, you know that? Mm-hmm. You're just a baby. And we're getting on the table. Right there. Now you get around, get on the basket there. I gotta get up there. Huh? You can do it. You can do it. There you go. Good girl. She's a good girl. Good baby. You have learned the ways of the raccoon. Hello, Janky One. How are you? There's a Roxy. You Roxy? Roxy? Yeah. Bow-legged too? Yeah. Roxy. You freaking Frank. Quincy. Puchka. Quincy. Hi, Quincy. Puchka. Puchka. Babies are bow-legged. So when they walk, when he walks, watch, he walks like he's got diapers on or something. Loaded. Because he's bow-legged. Y'all got some bow-legged raccoons? Good Lord, I didn't know I had it. What are you doing, Missy? When I used to party on the weekends, boy, on Sunday or Monday morning, I'd look like a raccoon from partying from Friday to Sunday night, or even to Monday. Oh, phew. See, when you're young, you think you can do that stuff, and you do. And now, I quit pouring poison down my body a long time ago, or in my body. That's the way I looked at it. Not that it was alcohol and I got buzzed off it. It's like, man, just liquid poison. But boy, I don't mind having one now and then. See, it has to do with the algorithm. I was in the hospital for 8 days, so I didn't do any live streaming. When I was live streaming before I went in the hospital, I was, 6, 8, 10,000 people watching. So you gotta get back in line with the algorithm. That's all it is, and it's not about that. If I have 1 or 2 people watching this, that's fine for me. And kind of what makes me happy is when somebody watches my other shorts and they go, "Oh, isn't that cute?" What are you doing? Come on, what are you doing? Winsick. Buchka. Well, that's a long story. However, quickly, Raccoons actually saved my life. So I had raked some leaves back in November, and I had gotten blisters on my hand, and they were healing. But in the bubble part where you have little cerebrosanguinous fluid, one of the raccoons popped my blister, so I cleaned it, got it clean. Started acting funky a couple days, 5 days later. So, oh shit, it got me. So I put stuff on it for staph infection, whatever, whatever, prescription stuff. Well, what? So I went to the hospital a couple times, and the one guy said, it's a gout. And it's like, well, I don't drink. I eat healthy. I exercise. I drink a gallon of water a day. Don't tell me it's gout. So I don't drink soda. So it blew up. I went to my doctor's. Long story short, I go to the other hospital because I couldn't handle. My finger was twice the size. End up going in there. Even after they took X-rays at the other place, they took X-rays and an MRI at this place. They didn't know what they were doing. I mean, they knew what they were doing, but they didn't see anything. He went in to do it I&E, or incision and dissection, or drainage. And in under my knuckle, where the X-ray couldn't see it in the MRI, was a little tumor, and it was actually cancerous. It was carcinoma. So not carcinoma. Whatever. I got the stuff. Anyway, I was in the hospital for 8 days because the infection got into the myelin sheath. They had to cut that out and suck all that shit out. And so it was cancerous. The cells were, it was just in the, right at the beginning, it was like a teeny tiny little egg sac. I mean, little seed. And he was able to get the whole thing and thereby saving my finger from getting amputated from cancer. So that's that. Now I do have a nasty boo-boo, and I'm still on heavy. I'm on Levaquin, which is Levaquin, antibiotic pill form, doxycycline, and some other jazzy. Man, this. I only been out for 5 days. I'll tell you what. I've never been in the hospital that long. I've been in the hospital many, many times for different surgeries, but they were all elective, hip replacement, shoulder replacement, a foot, carpal tunnel, Dupuytren's hand surgery, broken fingers, taking plates in my hand, taking them out, putting them in, taking them out, boxer's fracture. And so if y'all want to see, so there's the cut. I just peeled off some skin. This is really nice. Doesn't hurt. I'm not on any pain meds or anything. Damn it. They only give you 3 days worth in Florida after you get out of surgery, out of the hospital. Of course, they were all gone the same day. Hi, guys. But there's my story. So, actually, the raccoon, I should write a little book about it. That'd be pretty cool, a little story. Hell yeah. Raccoon saves a man's life. So that's the story of my finger. Uh-oh. Oh, that's... guys can't use that hand. Quincy. Outside, right? Shake your tail. Shake your tail. Shake your tail. Hmm. Hmm. She'll swing her tail out. Hmm. 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 Yeah. All right, folks, sit, 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 sit. First one who sits gets the cookie. Speak, speak. The Tony Two Toes. Tony Two Toes. It's Tony Two Toes. Tony Two Toes. I like Tony Two. He's only got two. He's got two paws at work. He's only got two legs at work. Poor guy. That's why his name is Tony Two Toes. Oh, I was looking at the temps. Yeah, temperatures. Right now it's 68 degrees in sunny east coast of Florida. Where the rockets go up and Elon is knocking out the cars and he's going to make robots instead of cars. So he's quitting the S and the X model and closing down that factory to specifically make android robots that you can have in your house. Y'all don't see it coming. He's going to take over the world. See, money's not going to be the thing. It's going to be people's information and controlling the airwaves. Starlink. He wants to provide internet for the world. Okay. I just can't believe nobody sees it that he's going to control all the data. He's going to have the internet in. You control the data. You can't spend the money if you can't get the cent anywhere. You know, if you got to use the internet to send your digital transaction, he controls it. Who's to say that he ain't, you can't use it unless you pay big time to use my internet? You watch. These robots are going to take over. It's going to be like iRobot and Will Smith. You watch. What you doing? What you doing, girl? Tony Two Toes, come here. Tony Two Toes. Tony Two Toes. That's what I be talking like that when you guys aren't here anyway, so that's what I do. It's a little Tony Two Toes. Come on, buddy. Tony Two Toes. Yeah, they'll be fine without you, but just leave them plenty of water. That is the main thing, because, you know, like, I'm in near Melbourne, Florida, so if you know where that's at, Melbourne, Palm Bay area, that, and I'm 10 miles from the beach. But the one thing, we don't have a lot of rain. There's no water here, other than the canals, and a lot of them don't go to the canals, so they need water. I can fill up that big bucket out there, and in a couple hours, it'll be halfway down from them just drinking out of it. But I also have like 25, 30 raccoons. What you guys doing? Brother and sister. Hmm. Leela. 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 Come here. Hello, hellbillies are beyond. We bring ourselves to the nice warm waters of Florida. 67 degrees out right now. With a chance of full moon at, actually it was at 5:35 I think. Oh, I'm not sorry for you, but that's why I'm down in Florida. I won't pick on you. I lived in the brutal cold before, most of my life. Chicago gets pretty cold, so. But when I was young, it didn't bother me. Now that I'm old, it's like, pfft, got my heat on. Jeez. Oh. Dun 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 dun. Do you have the moon out there, Melanie? Is the moon out where you're at? Can you see it at least? Or do you have clouds? I have grapes for raccoons. Grapes for raccoons. Healthy food we have for the raccoons. Healthy grapes. Because we love big grapes, and I cannot lie. You walk out, and I'll walk out. How about if we walk out together, Melanie? We'll go on a... Oh, man, Saturn's right there, Jupiter. Right there next to the moon. Oh, my gosh, folks. God, is that beautiful. That's Jupiter there on the right, folks. Wow. That's pretty... Damn, that's cool. See, every part of the country, has different, uh, you know, views of the stars. Like now, when I was in Mississippi, I could see the Milky Way, but down here I can't because of the angle, I guess. The roof's on the house, the windows are in. Not too much more. Be done here at the end of March or February. Meh. How you doing? Cool. Isn't that beautiful to see the planet right there next to the man? That's just something beautiful. And then I keep having the ducks. The ducks are driving us crazy. You hear them all the time, but it's hard to see them. Where are you at that it's raining? See, it's kind of slow with the raccoons right now because a lot of the females are nursing again. Oh, I use it all the time to see what the moon, where the moon is at. Wonderful app. I mean, it's basic. It just tells you what's there. I forget what the other app is. You can see the space station. It goes around a little copper. Looks like a little copper penny. Well, if it's raining, I guess that's pretty good. Better than freezing snow. But could be turning to freezing rain, though. Well, not in Oregon. It doesn't freeze up there too much, does it? Yeah, there's a bowling alley there in Medford I used to go to. I used to bowl with Earl Anthony back in the day. And Mark Roth on the old timers. Well, that's what we were back then. I mean, no, not back then. So, hey, listen, folks. These antibiotics have really knocked me for a loop. So, I have these little bouts of lucidness, which is pretty nice. Kind of intertwine that with napping all day. Jeez, I am so antsy. I can't wait to go riding. I can't. But anyway, folks, you all have a blessed night. Be safe. Be blessed. Thank you for stopping by and spend some time with me. Thank you for your concern, your prayers. Really do appreciate it. Love y'all and have a wonderful night. Bye bye.